8.
That's right. Today is December the 8th. Perfect, Isaiah. Zaylin, please mute your microphone, buddy. All right. Now, today is December the 8th, but what day of the week is it today? Zoe?
Today is Tuesday.
Yes, today is Tuesday. And if today is Tuesday, what was yesterday? Robert?
I have a doctor's appointment at 10:30.
Okay, thank you, Robert. Can you tell us what yesterday was?
Monday.
That's right. Yesterday was Monday. And if today is Tuesday, what will tomorrow be? Carter?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Perfect. All right. So we are still in the season of fall, but has anybody checked the weather this morning? What is the weather like today, Colin?
Cold and a little bit sunny.
All right, so I'm going to put our box on sunny, and Colin said the temperature is cold this morning. I agree with you, Colin. It is very cold outside today. All right, guys, we're going to get started with Letterland. So this week we are talking all about R blends. And yesterday we learned the GR blend. Can anyone remind us what sound does the GR blend make when we see it in words? Zoe?
Grr.
Grr, that's right. So I have some GR words to review. Here is our first review word. Isaiah, can you help us out?
Glass.
Look closely. Grr. If we were to tap it out, we would say grass.
Grass.
Grass. Good job. All right, here's our next review word. Help us out, Colin.
Green.
Green. Perfect. And one more. This one is a color word. Mila?
Green.
Green. Awesome. All right. Well, today we have a new R blend. We're going to be learning about the BR blend. Now, can someone remind us what sound does the letter B make? Sarah, can you help us out? What sound does the letter B make?
B.
Perfect. So if we put B and together, that will make our BR blend. Would somebody like to make the BR blend sound for us? Gavin?
Brr.
Brr, like brr, it's cold outside. So I have our Letterland song this morning with the BR sound to help us remember this sound and to learn some words with the brr sound. So make sure you have your listening ears on, your eyes on the screen, and your microphone on mute so everyone can hear. And we will get started with our song.
Bouncy Ben caused a stir because he had bright blue fur. Bouncy Ben caused a stir because he had bright blue fur. But Red Robot took a brush to Ben and brushed right down him there and then. Oh no, cried Ben on looking down. He's painted my fur bright brown.
All right, I heard some brr words in the song. Did you hear some BR Blend words? Carter, what did you hear?
Brown.
Brown, nice one. One of our color words. Zoe?
I heard bright.
Say it one more time.
Bright.
Bright. Nice. Mila?
Bride.
Bride. Any other BR words, Isaiah?
Brick.
Oh, brick. Good one. All right, guys. Awesome job listening for those BR words this morning. Let's read our words together that we put on our list. Ready? Brown, bright, bride, and brick. So we're going to keep learning about our BR words and other R blend words as we go through the week this week. But right now we're going to work in our phonics book this morning. So remember, your phonics book has the GR blend on the front. The GR blend on the front. So you can go ahead and pull that out and open up to the story. All right, take 1 second to get all your materials ready. Mila, did you have a question?
I already did the question.
Okay, well, just follow along with us. All right, thumbs up if you're ready with your phonics book and a pencil. Thank you, Carter and Gavin. We're just going to wait a few more seconds and then we'll get started. All right. Would anyone like to read our story this morning about grocery shopping? Gavin, would you like to be our reader this morning?
My grandma and I went to the grocery store. We got green apples and grapes. We bought grapefruit and gravy. The line was long, and I got grumpy and groaned. I want to hurry home to grill with Gran.
Thank you, Gavin. Nice job reading. That was so nice and flowy. Awesome job. All right, so let's take a look at the bottom. You have 2 questions this morning to answer. So I will read you the questions and I want you to circle your answer. Number 1, where did they go? A, the shopping mall, B, the movie theater, or C, the grocery store? So circle your answer. Where did the characters go? All right, question number 2. Who did they go with? A, their mom, B, their grandma, or C, their sister? Who did they go with? All right. Would somebody like to tell us where did the characters go? Colin?
To the grocery store.
To the grocery store. That's right. And who did they go to the grocery store with? Isaiah?
Their grandma.
Their grandma. Good work this morning, guys. All right. You may put your phonics book away. Make sure it's in a safe spot because we'll need it tomorrow. But go ahead and put that and your pencil away this morning. You don't need anything in your hands right now. We are going to get ready to read our story today. And I have a fun story for us today. I think you're really going to like this one. So before we start reading, this week we've been focusing on different story elements. So that means we've been talking about different parts and different things that happen in the story. So let's review. Can someone tell us, what does the word setting mean? If someone were to ask you what is the setting of the story, what does that mean? Mila? Uh-oh, I think Mila's frozen. Oh, there she goes. Mila, did you want to answer? Okay, go ahead.
Setting is where the characters the setting is where where you like the settings like the place that where the characters are.
Yeah, where the story is happening. That's right. And sometimes we can also tell when the story is happening. So yesterday with our Mistletoe book, we told that the setting of the story was at Christmas time because that's when the story was happening. All right, next up, what in the world is a character? This one's easy peasy. What's a character, Isaiah?
That means who's playing in the book.
That's right, the people or the animals that are in the book. That's right. Can somebody give us an example of a character from a book that you've read? Zoe?
I've read a book about the hen, and her friends did not want to help her make the food, and then at the end they wanted to eat the food and she said no.
Yeah, I have read that story too, Zoe. So who was the main character in that book?
The red hen.
The little red hen. Good job. All right, our next important story element is the problem. What does it mean if the characters have a problem? Carter?
If something is wrong, somebody can help you fix it.
That's right. The problem means something is going wrong. Something is not right. Now, what does it mean if the characters find a solution? Gavin?
When the problem is fixed.
Right, when the problem is fixed or how they fix the problem. So today we have a new story that we're going to read called Santa's Stuck. And I bet by reading the title, you could already tell what the problem is going to be in this story. So, as we're listening to the story today, I want you to be listening for those important story elements. The character, the setting, the problem, and the solution, okay? And when we get done, we're going to do a little writing activity about how we would help Santa if he were stuck. So we're going to listen to our story today. Make sure you have your listening ears turned on so that you can help us answer those questions as we're reading. Carter, you don't need your paper yet, so you can put that down. Isaiah, do you have a question before we begin?
I read that book before.
Have you? Oh boy, well you'll be able to help us as we are listening to the story again. All right, here we go. Remember, microphone on mute so everyone can
hear. Santa's stuck. Toys are nestled, tree lights glow, stockings stuffed, march in a row. Santa sighs, it's time to go. Gathers up his giant sack, spies a note and Christmas snack. Boys and girls have been so kind, they left sweets for him to find. His suit feels rather snug. Santa shrugs a jolly shrug. One more cookie? Couldn't hurt. This last snack will be dessert.
I think I heard a rhyming word on that page. Did you guys hear a word, two words that rhymed? Did you hear them, Isaiah?
Hurt and wort.
Hurt and dessert. Yeah, there were two more at the beginning of the page. Did anybody hear them? Gavin, did you hear them? Gavin, did you have your hand up, buddy?
I forgot.
Okay, it's okay, Gavin. I heard the words kind and find. Those two words are rhyming words. All right, let's keep listening to see what happens.
Santa rests his weary feet, munches on a scrumptious treat. Nibble, nibble, tasty crumbs, licks the frosting from his thumbs, smacks his lips on fruitcake too, wolfs the whole thing. Chomp, chomp, chew. Chocolate fudge, he sneaks a piece. Can't resist, he has a feast.
So what is Santa doing in the story so far? Zoe?
Eating a bunch of food.
He's eating a bunch of food. What kind of food is he eating, Zoe?
A bunch of sweets.
Uh-oh. Does anybody have a prediction what might happen to Santa? He's eating a lot of sweets. Mila, what do you think?
He's going to get fat and he's going to get stuck in the chimney.
Oh, goodness. Does anybody else have a prediction, Carter?
You should not no candy because that's bad for you.
Yeah, it's not good to eat a lot of sweets. I think Santa might end up with a tummy ache. Carmela, what do you think?
After he ate all the cookies, he gonna have to go to the doctor.
Oh my, he might have to go to the doctor. All right, well, let's keep listening to see what happens to Santa.
Belly bulges. Santa stops. Uh-oh, look. A button pops. Restless reindeer. Cold wind blows. Up the chimney, Santa goes. Suddenly, a sound is heard. Rap, tap, tap. And one wee word. Help! Little ones tucked in their beds. Candy cane dreams in their heads. Slumber on, don't hear a peep. But dog bolts upright from his sleep. Bravely pit-pats down the stairs. Sees boots kicking in the air. Santa whispers, I'm stuck tight. Dog helps. Push! With all his might. No luck. Santa's stuck. Meanwhile, reindeer heed the plea. Form a chain, then pull on three.
All right, so can we answer any of our questions? Maybe who is the main character? Zaylin, who is our story mostly about so far?
The Santa.
That's right, Santa is our main character.
Get stuck.
So what is the problem that Santa is having? What is the problem Santa's having? Colin?
He is shot.
He is stuck in the chimney. Oh dear. Thumbs up if you think the reindeer are going to be able to help him, and thumbs down if you think the reindeer maybe won't be able to help him. Oh my. Well, let's keep reading to see if these poor reindeer can help Santa solve his problem.
3. 1, 2, 3. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, Rudolph too. They all heave ho as one dog pushes down below. No luck. Santa's stuck. Mama cat wakes from her nap. Hears that help and a rap tap tap. Sees that Santa's in a fix. Calls her kittens 1 through 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Meow. Reindeer, dog, kittens, cat. Pull like this, push like that. No luck. Santa's stuck. Ho, ho, ho. A tiny mouse stirs inside his tiny house. Scampers out to lend a hand. Santa gives the go command. Push, pull, push, pull, push, pop. Whoosh! Santa's out. A silent cheer. Reindeer harness up their gear. Back inside his Christmas sleigh, Santa shouts, now dash away. And he waves and soars from sight. Merry Christmas and good night.
So, was Santa able to solve his problem? Yeah? What was the solution to Santa's problem? Carmelo?
So the dog and the cat try to push Santa up, and then the rangers try to pull him up, and he solved his problem, and then he put his hand on top thing, and then he got out.
That's right. The reindeer and the dogs and the cats had to work together, didn't they?
Yes.
So one more question.
Christmas.
One more question. What was the setting of the story? Where did the story happen? Robert, can you help us out? Where did the story happen?
Christmas.
Okay, that would be when the story took place. It was Christmas time, but where was Santa stuck? Carter?
In the chimney.
He was stuck in the chimney. That is right. All right, guys. Well, I want you to put your thinking caps on. And I want you to think about, if Santa was stuck, what would you do to help him? If Santa was stuck, what would you do to help him, Isaiah?
Push.
So I would push him out. Any other ideas? Carter?
I would pull them out.
Would you guys use any tools to push or pull him out? Isaiah, what kind of tool would you use?
A rope.
Oh, I would pull him out with a rope. Good detail. All right, any other ideas on how we could help Santa? Zoe?
I would use a ladder and climb on the roof and help him out.
Okay, use a ladder to climb on the roof to help him. Nice idea. Any more? Robert?
I would build a giant invention the day before Christmas in case he gets stuck, and it would just pull him right out, and he'll just land in the sleigh.
Okay, so build an invention to pull him out. All right, well, don't pull out your papers yet, but I'm going to pull out my writing paper, and I want you guys to help me write how I would help Santa. So, hang on 1 second. All right. So, your job today is going to be to write at least 3 sentences on how you would help Santa. So, let's work together to write my story first, and then you can work on your story. Now, is your story going to be the exact same as my story? No, your story will have different details than mine does. So, to begin my sentence, I'm going to begin my sentence by saying, if Santa was stuck, I would, now help me fill in the blank. What would I do if Santa was stuck? Gavin?
Push him in the house so he could put the presents, and if he gets stuck again, then just push him, pull him, or push him out again.
Okay, so if Santa was stuck, I would push him into Now, what goes at the end of my sentence? Isaiah?
Period.
A period at the end. Very good. All right, so if Santa was stuck, I would push him into the house. Now, what would I do next? I've got Santa in the house. What are we going to do next with Santa? Carter?
You can pull him out, or you can push him out.
Well,
If
we've already pushed him down in.
You can push him with a rope.
Okay, so then I'm going to give Santa a rope to hold on to. Okay. Then I will give Santa a rope. Now, I have a question. Do you notice something about the first letter in Santa's name? Do you notice anything? Mila?
It's capital
Why?
because it's a name.
That's right. So we always use a capital letter when we're writing someone's name. All right. So if Santa was stuck, I would push him into the house. Then I will give Santa a rope. Now we've got to tell, what is Santa going to do with this rope? Isaiah?
Push himself.
Now, is he going to push the rope or pull the rope?
Pull.
Okay, so Santa's going to pull the rope, and what am I going to do? Zoe?
Try to push himself up. And then we're gonna probably, if he gets stuck again, then we can probably help him again.
Okay, so Santa can use the rope to pull himself back up the chimney? Gotcha. Okay, let me add that last sentence. Santa will use the rope to pull himself up the chimney. All right, so let's read our story back and make sure that it makes sense. Ready? If Santa was stuck, I would push him into the house. Did that sentence make sense? Thumbs up or thumbs down? All right, did we remember our period at the end? Yep. All right, let's listen to our next sentence. Then I will give Santa a rope. Does that sentence make sense?
Rope.
Yep, we've got our capital letter and our period. And our last sentence says, Santa will use the rope to pull himself up the chimney. Do we have our capital letter and our period at the end? Oh, it looks like we forgot our period. You got to put that at the end. All right, so I gave 3 details how I'm going to help Santa, okay? So on your paper, you don't have to use the same details I used. You can use different details. You need to write at least 3 sentences on how you're going to help Santa. And then you may use your crayons, markers, colored pencils, whatever you have at home to color our picture of poor Santa stuck in the chimney. So when we log off, you may go ahead and get started on your writing. And then when we log back on at 11:30, we're going to share some of our ideas. If you know exactly what you need to do, you may go ahead and click the red phone at the bottom to log off, and I'll see you in a few minutes.